So just before the video does start, just a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I do daily trading guides including loads of price sheets for special card trading, silver trading and so on and so on. And you get them daily over there for £5 a month or free with Amazon Prime. Yo, what's up guys and welcome to a brand new video. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking you through my first week of basically trying to do Thursday flips. What I do is I'll walk you through what Thursday flips are, a few of the logic I've gone through, and yeah, just talking about, you know, I guess what I've learned in the first week of doing Thursday flipping. Now, and also I guess it's a bit of an update because I haven't uploaded for a few days. So, Thursday flipping, the concept of this is that you buy players in anticipation of them to rise with rewards. So what happens on FIFA is on a Sunday, Monday, everyone's finished their weekend league, right? So what they're doing is they're selling the cards on. What you then do is when everyone's selling the cards on, you go and buy them. You'll then go and hold on to these players up until about Thursday, Friday, because that's when people are buying their teams. So what you've got to imagine is you've got, you know, I don't know, I guess you've got your Sunday, Monday, where players are dropping. And then again, from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, people are going on the team, so they're going to go back up again. So the idea is that you buy at that lowest point on the Sunday, Monday, and then you sell on the highest point of Thursday, Friday. Now, the highest point which players will be will differ between Thursday to Friday. On a Friday when there is zero content, it's going to be on a Friday. But on a Friday where there's content, we have something called basically like anticipation for the next promo, which we're highly likely to get this Friday, and I'll move on to that in a sec. So when there's anticipation for a promo, what will happen is they'll go down in price, a bit like when we had headliners last week, where their prices were higher on the Thursday than the Friday because there was more anticipation on the Friday, so players went down. So I believe that is that's about that. So I guess what I'll do is I'll walk through and tell you guys some things we did. So what we've gone and done is I've gone and this week invested in Dortmund players from Dortmund wingers. I've gone and invested in second informed Doherty, and then I've just gone and kind of flooded my club up with a bunch of special cards. So the reason I've gone with these wingers from Dortmund is because very, very early on in the weekend, Erling Haaland scored. Erling Haaland scoring a hat-trick on his debut. You know, good for that guy, you know, being so young and being so good. But has gone and left him to get a Team of the Week card. Now, of course, I bought these before knowing he was going to get a Team of the Week card, but he was always highly likely to get a Team of the Week card. My logic is Erling Haaland is a Norwegian from the Bundesliga. His strong links suck, unless we're talking players from Dortmund. Now, therefore, people are going to be linking him with Dortmund players. Now, how do you link up a striker very commonly in this game? You're going to link him up with your left wings, you're going to link him up with your right wings, you're going to link him up with cams, and sometimes centre mids. But your most common strong link you're going to get to a striker is your left wing and right wing. Again, just it's a very easy way of getting chemistry. You've got a few other ones. Your most common, I'll go through the links I guess. Your most common link investments you're looking for with a goalkeeper is going to be centre backs. Most common link investments to a centre back are going to be left back, right back and goalkeeper. Most common investments of a right back are going to be right mid and centre back. Most common link investments of left back is going to be left mid and centre back. Most common link investments to a centre mid is pretty ugly. It's a bit like a left mid, left back, right back. Most common investments to a left wing is going to be a left back and striker. Most common link investments to a right wing is going to be right back and striker. And yeah, I believe that's them all covered. So we got a striker right here. So we're going to be looking at left wing, right wing, and maybe on a whole cam. Now the one thing you're not going to be looking for is strikers, and likewise you're not going to be looking for centre backs with centre backs. Why is that? That's because that's a replacement. So I'm not going to look at Haaland, and let's say Werner played for Dortmund. I'm not going to go, well, Haaland's there, let me go and buy Werner, because arguably that Haaland's going to replace some people's Werners, and some people are going to use Werner to link him up. So it's just not worth your time, because a player in the same position is going to replace it. So yeah, you're not looking for a striker with Haaland. So to get back to the investments, so what I did was, obviously he had his very good performance, I believe it was on the Sunday, so I started proceeding to buy the wingers, you know, from Dortmund. Now I've gone and bought them with a Hunter, and the reason I bought them with a Hunter is a better security. Because if I was to straight up buy their cards, well, actually I'll talk about this I guess. On a Sunday, Monday, what will happen is Sancho's, let's say on a Friday, Sancho's gold card is 60k, Sancho with a Hunter is 70k, because a Hunter is a well-demanded chem style, makes players more expensive. So he's 60k with a normal, 70k with a Hunter. Well, when you get to about a Sunday, Monday weekend league sell-off, it kind of gets to the point where he's 55k normally, 60k of a Hunter. So it's gone from a 10k difference to a 5k difference. And you'll see this very, very commonly. You'll see cards drop down on the Sunday, Monday, and then rise on the Thursday and so on with a Hunter as such. So it adds a bit of security because it goes from a 5k difference to a 10k difference. So even if these players aren't needed, I'm going to be making about 5k a card you know, depending on the investment as such. So I've gone and picked up all these guys with a Hunter. The investments, you know, just going off of this one, have been Sancho, and again, you know, there's a fair few wingers. Gone for Sancho's team year nominee with a Hunt of 28. Gone with Guerrero with a we've gone with Hunter because of the wingers as well. I've actually gone with a few shadows, but they're on buy nows. We've gone for our Thorgan Hazards, Informs one to watch is for 20k. Gone for Guerrero there for 30k. Again, more Sancho's there at 50k for the Inform card. Gone for a team year nominee for 135. I got a little bit lucky with this one because, sorry, not team year nominee. Road to final, because road finals have actually risen just in general very well. So I think it's up to about 170 anyway, without, you know, being madly demanded. Now, did take a bit of a risk because of course Sancho did get 1 goal, 1 assist, which led him into potentially getting a team of the week. She didn't go and get in the end, so I did get a little bit lucky with that. But yeah, there was a slight risk to picking up them, and then there's a few of the other investments. Now they've gone and done very well. We are recording this on the Wednesday. I'm not going to sell them to after rewards because again, people get coins from rewards. Everyone goes up. It's the common trend we see week after week. So no mad hurry at the moment. Just selling them on lazy buyers. I've sold quite a lot of the Hazards on for 27k to a lazy buyer. We'll go and show you what some of these prices are looking like, just so you can kind of gauge how well they're doing. So we're going to go over to Thorgan Hazards. So the Thorgan Hazards haven't done as well. Again, you just see me pick them up for 20k a piece. And have the inability to find his name. So there we go, Hunter. They're very, very easy card to pick up for 20k earlier in the week. And I think he's up to about 23k if I'm not wrong. So that's the one to watch, is a kind of flooded at 22. The Inform ones are there, 23. But again, I'm not selling today, I'm going to sell tomorrow. Hope to turn over 5k card. The Sanchos we're buying for 28k with a Hunter have done pretty well. Don't know if it's going to give me Sancho, it is. So there you go, bought these for 28k over Hunter. They're currently sitting on the best part of about 38k, so that's 10k per card already. The Inform Sanchos, they're doing quite well right now. Got them at 50k a piece. He's currently sitting at 60. I've actually sold a few for 65 during the week, so I thought it was going to be a little bit more, but again, I'm very confident in him. And finally, the Road to Final Sanchos, who we got 3 at 135. Are now going for, as I said, I think they've just risen quite well naturally, about 170k, so 35k a card. So they actually did really, really well. And they're kind of like the best investments I've had so far. So that is the first one again. I'll be selling them on Thursday. Now, Friday, obviously, there's quite a lot basically going on Friday, you guys will be happy to know. So, obviously, we've got our next set of Road to the Finals. This set ends on Friday. We've also got Chinese New Year on the 25th of January. So that means we're going to get the Chinese New Year. If you're not aware what the Chinese New Year promo is, the Chinese New Year promo is where we get pack deals. These can be half price packs. These can be only with FIFA points. Actually, no, with FIFA points and coins, I think they are. 2-for-1 packs. So again, 100k pack, they give you another 100k pack in that pack, and then of course you get the 100k pack, and yeah, so on and so on. So they do a lot of pack offers. They don't release a team. I believe they do like generic SBCs, and they give off the odd free pack, but it's very, you know, very IRL money orientated. But yeah, what that normally does, by the way, that normally brings down the market, which leads on to the last thing we're expecting on Friday. So we've got second set of headliners, which will probably be out potentially a week, anywhere from a week, maybe to only the Monday or the Wednesday. We've had 2 week promos and they've differed each time. But yeah, so that's going to, what is it? Got the Road Finals, got the Chinese New Year pack promos, and the final thing is prediction, a middle icon pack. Now what EA has done for the last like 2-3 months is had a baby icon pack. Well, the observant of you guys will see they took away the baby icon pack on Monday. Now for you people were predicting, oh, we're just going to go and get the middle icon pack on Monday. We didn't. We basically got absolutely nothing. Now my prediction was, they'll drop it on Friday. Why? Because again, EA releases baby icon packs to keep SBC fodder of value. It's kind of like the version of doing icon SBCs is just doing any baby icon SBC. Something also copped onto very recently. These are the equivalent of Prime Icon SBCs this year, because the big players that are always going to keep, you know, they're always going to keep SBC fodder a certain price. So that's what I kind of copped onto this year. Is these are the equivalent to the Prime Icons. But before my remote does go and end, what we can expect, I'd say on Friday, is the middle icon SBC. The middle icon SBC, you can expect the same sort of requirements as the baby icon SBC. You know, rating, informed. Probably a little bit more. Again, we can look at the expired. And again, they'll probably be out for the best part of about a month. The reason this is also going to come out pretty soon is because about the middle of February is when we see the do see the baby icon SBCs. Sorry, the middle icons go out of packs. If I can find the baby icon SBC, there you go. So we can again expect it probably costing about 400k. They might go and up it, but what they do is they sometimes keep the same requirements just to keep it all in line, you know, because baby icon packs are kind of falling out of the curve as such. So yeah, middle icon pack could come, which means Thursday with rewards, the morning you guys see in this video, you can actually go invest in SBC fodder because yeah, it's not going to be too bad. But what EA's done, as they haven't dropped baby icon packs between now and Friday, is that they've basically released daily SBCs. You know, the observant viewers see we had Costa yesterday, we had Dele Alli today, we had obviously Traore on the Monday, we've had Lala one of the other days, you know, we had Sane the other day. So they've basically, to make, you know, to keep SBC fodder expensive, they've been releasing daily player SBCs. But there you go, that's just a little observation right then. So yeah, I'm going to be selling Thursday, not Friday, because again, I think they're going to hint towards a few of those things, which, like last week, are going to cause prices to drop between the Thursday to Friday, which would make me sell. So the second investment I've gone for is, the first one is Dortmund wingers. The second one is Matt Doherty's. Now, it's not really going to show, but I probably seeded, or invested about 2 to 3 million in Matt Doherty at 18k. Now, why have I done this? Basically, Adama Traore. I'll go and show you over on Footbin as well. There is a lot of demand for Doherty, not only because all SBC fodder has risen, but because of the Adama Traore SBC. That looks pretty well demanded to me, if you ask me. You can also look at it hourly. You know, on the Monday he was sitting about 16k. Yesterday he was sitting about 17.5, and today he's been sitting about just the upper end of like 18k. So you can see that he's going up and up and up. And why is he going up? 2 reasons. One, we're getting a lot of SBCs demanding informs. That's taking him out of the roster because he also offers a really good position. 2, more and more people are doing that Adama Traore SBC, and well, he's almost becoming a meme how popular he is. So I've just basically, I'm like, he's going up every day. I'll buy him at 18k. Hopefully he goes something about 20 to 25k, and he should do very well. The nice thing as well is that the Adama Traore SBC is currently out, which means, you know, those people who don't have enough coins are going to do him right now. Hopefully get a nice bit of money off those rewards and go and build an Adama Traore and Doherty. Likewise, people also hopefully build on their weekly team. So even if they have Adama, they'll just be, you know, they'll be buying that Doherty to go and link him in. So that is the second investment. Again, I'm hopefully planning to sell them for about 22 to 25. And that is my second main investment. I've done, I guess I've got third. I've got investments all over the shop right now. The next investment I've gone for is as a result of the new Team of the Week. So this shows that you can actually invest in the Team Week as late as Wednesday. But what I'd always recommend is you want to go for link investments here that are cards that we weren't expecting. Okay, so we were expecting Haaland. You're not really looking at Hazard, Sancho. You've missed the boat. We were expecting Van Dijk. You know, you're not really picking up your, you know, Robertsons, your Trents, and so on. We were expecting not that many other big players. Casemiro. Players who we weren't expecting, and this is kind of how you do your link investments. You go, all right, who in that team are people realistically going to use? So you go Jimenez, not really. You go Canelles, not really. You go Suarez, yeah, next joke. The players who people are likely to use in Weekend League are, if they get them in a rare player pick, / if they want to buy them for Weekend League, are going to be Mbappe, Haaland, maybe a bit of Thiago, Upamecano, obviously given the team circumstances, Van Dijk, and Rebic. You know, so what I've gone for is I've gone for Team of Group Stage Tolisso. Reason I got Team of Group Stage Tolisso, linked to Upamecano, that's the main guy I was looking to invest in. You know, if there's a Leipzig goalkeeper who was, you know, a special card other than UCL Garishi or whatever he's called, I would have gone and bought him. His link investments are actually Sabitzer, Tolisso, and that's really all she wrote. There's nothing too crazy because, of course, you know, if the Konate was good, again, it's kind of like a centre-back for a centre-back. But yeah, nothing too amazing. But you could also look at French goalkeepers and Bundesliga goalkeepers in case people are going for that Upamecano in form, and Konate road to the final link investment. That was another player I was potentially looking at. But I've got to invest in some Tolissos. Again, once again with Shadow, because we do see Chem-style players do go and rise. Now, another thing I was looking at is investing in this Rebic as well. Actually sniping him when he came out. If you wonder why on earth would I snipe Rebic, 30k, he would have gone down. Very recently we saw that Alexis Sanchez SBC come out. And one thing it made very adamant is the counterweight has no left wings. Like, don't get me wrong, alright, you had Costa SBC card, Sanchez SBC card. But apart from that, this is tragic, like tragic 4 months into the game. Which really showed that EA did need to release some SBC cards for them. But yeah, we've got Laxa and Rebic. Laxa was worth about 35k now. Obviously, you'd heavily argue that Laxa, actually, it's probably a better card than Rebic. But Rebic's got a few nice things going for him. One, he's a new card. I believe he's probably a taller card. Taller player. Another thing he's also going to get a link to, this is one thing that always gets memed, you know, that forever being released flashback Ibrahimovic, which should have been released about 50 times, you know, to quote Twitter traders, or, well, to quote Twitter leakers or whatever. Yeah, on top of that, you've also got that leaked Orisic headliner objective that's coming, so I just thought 30k would have been a nice night. A little bit of a detour, but yeah, nice thing with Tolisso, he does get a link to Haaland, he does get also a strong link to Thiago, but that's a centre mid for a centre mid, so not madly ideal. Now, where is the rest of the money? That's in generic special cards. Really, there's, you know, too many special cards for me to know what to do with. I've gone and picked up some Mertens, who was previously selling for 175, gone and picked them all up for 160 or below, so a little bit of money on that. Picked up like 2 Dele Allis today, nothing too crazy. There's the Tolissos. When I picked up a few Medels, these might be a bit of a flop. Basically, I saw Medel extinct. I was like, well, I'll buy him with a shadow. Makes a nice little bit of a safety net. He's actually not bad, actually, because looking at it right now, there aren't any with a shadow. But again, you know, I'm kind of backing on a price range increase. When I bought the second Informer, Kolarov, you know, just because he was extinct. Again, he seems to be a little bit more common on the market now, and no price range increase. And I believe that's kind of what we've gone for. I mean, I'll just go and show you the club right now. It's absolutely stacked to the brim with special cards. And as I say, they're all going to be sold before Thursday, 6 PM, because that's when I think they'll start hinting towards stuff. Also picked up a few Rashfords and Mahrez's from last week's team week. Picked them up on the Saturday. Common trend. You buy players from the current team week on a Saturday. You sell them next Thursday. And as I say, they should hopefully do quite well. The Rashfords bought for 195. I believe they're going for about 220. Likewise picked up some Mahrez's. But you're going to see the club very, very stacked with special cards. Basically, I'm in no mad hurry to sell right now because literally it's crazy. As soon as rewards hit, those special cards are only rising and rising and rising. So you can see the whole transfer list is absolutely flooded with special cards. Fekir actually, I got quite lucky. Might be quite good with Canales, but that is what the club is looking like. So a little bit of an update, give you guys, I guess, a little idea about Thursday flipping. Again, this is literally my first week Thursday flipping, so you know, it'd be very interesting to see, you know, be looking back at this or just, you know, see how we were doing. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, little series, little road to glory wise, don't think they're going to be coming out for a little while because I really want to focus on getting better at trading. You know, I'm not that bad, you know, I've made a good bit of money, made like 13, 14 million, but obviously there's guys out there way better than me, and that's going to want to work, and I want to work on getting better at trading. So I have to try and find a happy medium between creating content and working hard at trying to get better at trading, because that's something I'd, you know, love to do this year. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this guys gave you guys a little insight on what you can look for. Look for those players scoring 2-3 goals at link investments. A really good tab on Footbin. See if I can just show you right now. Is if you scroll to the top and you go over here to live, you can go Team of the Week contenders, and here we go. I mean, we can look at these right here. You know, Lejeune. Now, I'll be honest, these are from Tuesday's games. It's a little bit scuffed. But you can look at this Pereira and go, okay, well, Pereira's quite low to get a Team of the Week. Who's he going to link to? You got Diddy, you got Madison. You know, some of those cards might do quite well, and so on. Of course, buying his gold card probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But yeah. There is all she wrote. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this video gave you guys a little bit of an insight. Just want to give you guys a nice little update. I'll see you guys potentially tomorrow with a brand new video, or maybe an overview on how the investing went.